General Hospital May sweeps brings Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and the reveal of who's trying to kill him, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, finding out a huge secret from his past, and Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, going to extremes. General Hospital sweeps. Rick reports Christina? So the first storyline we want to talk about is Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, and Shady Brook. Right now she is furious with her mom Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, for wanting to commit her. But Christina doesn't know yet that Alexis knows that she tried to kill Ava Jerome, Maura West, and nearly killed Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, instead. The only reason Alexis considered committing Christina was to keep her out of prison. And it was Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, idea. It was a good idea too. Once Christina finds out Ava is blackmailing Alexis, she may actually agree to be committed so Ava can't keep forcing her mom to siphon money out of the Cassadine estate. But that means Rick might actually report Christina to the cops. So it could be that she understands Alexis' intentions were pure and Christina sees, you know what, maybe this is the best thing all around. General Hospital, a stay at Shady Brook? Alexis knows Christina's been unhinged with grief and hatred of Ava Jerome since the baby incident. And if Christina agreed to go to Shady Brook, then there's a chance Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, might not find out. Here's why. If Rick knows it would only hurt Molly and that Diane would keep Christina out of prison anyway. So there'd be no justice, he might pressure Ava to keep quiet since Rick was the one who was injured on General Hospital. But also, however much Christina feels her hatred of Ava is justified, Shady Brook might not be the worst thing for her. Christina could get some professional grief counseling, work through those anger issues. General Hospital sweeps. Alexis protects Christina? And of course Alexis may find a way to protect Christina again so she doesn't have to go in. But it's back to what Rick, Diane, and Molly all told Alexis. She's got to stop enabling and shielding Christina from consequences. I mean, heck, if she takes Diane's advice and Christina checks involuntarily, this could be a turning point for her. I mean, in the end, we all know Molly is going to find out one way or another, possibly in sweeps. But if she sees Christina holding herself accountable for her actions that nearly killed Rick by checking in to get help, that could keep their sister bond intact and Molly might forgive Christina, even though Rick never will. General Hospital May sweeps. Dante's secret past and a long-lost son. All right, the second plot to talk about is Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and the adoption and if he finds out during May sweeps that Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, had his baby decades ago without him knowing. Dante has got a son somewhere, or to be more accurate, right under his and Brooke Lynn's nose. I suspect this is going to be a two-stage reveal. First, Dante finds out Brooke Lynn gave birth to their son 20-plus years ago. And it could be that Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens Bruning, spills the beans. Because she couldn't hold it in any longer. Or Brooke Lynn may cave and come clean. Because she worries Lulu will and it's bugging her not to be honest with him. Or Dante could overhear Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, and Brooke Lynn talking about it. Doesn't matter how it comes out, May sweeps feels like the perfect time for Dante to learn he's got a son out there somewhere. General Hospital, Joe's parents revealed? And then maybe Brooke Lynn and Dante will search for him together after the dust settles. And then later, maybe for July's sizzling summer sweeps, we'll get the bombshell revealed that Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, is their son. I just want to say Giovanni Mazza is turning into a good little actor. He was holding his own this week in those scenes with Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott. Joe's scenes were fabulous and he's really, really growing as an actor. I have to say I wasn't sold on him when he first came, but I'm a fan now. Jason and Sasha's unexpected connection. Romance brewing in Port Charles? The third storyline to talk about for sweeps action is Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson. We are seeing Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, slowly getting closer to her and of course so is Sasha's due date. It's getting closer and you can see Jason's concern and a whole lot of empathy and Sasha is finally letting him in. And of course they both care about Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, and the baby. So there's a lot of common ground for Sasha Gilmore and Jason Morgan that could turn into something. They'll be kind of a family after the baby comes. And I'm interested to see if we get a first kiss during sweeps maybe. But once Michael is back, could get weird. Brad and Lucas, a love triangle and dangerous secrets. Alright, fourth, let's talk about Brad Cooper, Perry Shun, and Lucas Jones, Van Hansis. We saw Brad was crushed in Miami when he saw Marco coming out of Lucas' hotel room. And now Hunky Marco's in Port Charles getting closer to Lucas. So you know Brad is going to be devastated. He may do something drastic to try and stop Lucas from getting closer to Marco. But that seems like a long shot. Because to me it feels like Brad has already lost Lucas for good. Plus, it's going to come out at some point that Brad's stealing drugs and getting into medical records he shouldn't be in. And of course it's no excuse that Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, made him do these things. Because Brad's the one who started those blackmail games with co-chief of staff, Portia. However, Brad may embrace his inner baddie and try to sabotage Marco and Lucas before they get too serious. Jocelyn's first WSB mission, a war with Emma? Alright, we could also see Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, going all out during May sweeps to carry out her very first WSB mission. She may go to war with Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner. The tension with her and Jocelyn has been growing ever since Emma came home. There's a lot of animosity between Jocelyn and Emma that ties back to their mutual history with Cameron Weber, William Lipton. If you're a long-time watcher, you'll remember things have been a little better between Jocelyn and Emma lately, but that may be the calm before the storm. Jocelyn needs to get Emma out of the way so she can get closer to Professor Hank Dalton, Daniel Goddard, their mutual instructor. And she can't fail her first WSB assignment. So I suspect Jocelyn will take down Emma no matter what it takes. So Jocelyn may start a full-on war with her. Michael Corinthos recast. Will he return during May sweeps? Alright, of course we've got to talk about Michael and sweeps. With recast additions confirmed, we may get Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, and Sonny Corinthos Maurice Bernard's son home in May sweeps. General Hospital may have already hired the recast actor. We don't know. We do know auditions were happening. So we could see Michael soon, but of course it won't be Chad Duell. I know fans would love to see Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, taken down by Michael, and that might be coming soon. However, GH may still be in the audition process. So we may not see Chad Duell's replacement until July sweeps, but I think it would be a pretty nice treat if we got it by the end of May sweeps, but we'll see.